AI and robotics. If you can capture both of these markets within the AI space, you could be one of the biggest gainers of all. Because you're talking the future of, not just crypto, the future of the world and everything else. Welcome back to Crypto Gains. I'm talking about Auki, because this hits both targets within the AI space. Take a look at this. Auki, for those that are new, is building the new world web, as they say. You can see in the background, they got videos of robots walking around because they're dealing with AI in robotics. And I think robotics will become one of the biggest things in this world. We will one day see robots walking around. You already see Amazon with the drones dropping off parcels and stuff. We've got the little cat things, the trays that come in and give you your food. And now you're going to see robots walk around. The Auki network makes the physical world browsable, navigable, because you navigable, and searchable. Our goal is to make the physical world accessible to AI. So when it comes to robotics, in order for robotics to be able to see in our world or in a virtual space, they have to have this thing called spatial computing. Otherwise, the robot's blind, it can't see nothing. So you need to give it the software and tools so it can be able to, it's able to see what's going on within its world or in the world that it's in. And this is where this comes into play, because they offer like a decentralized version. It says, we are building an external sense of space that machines and AI can use to collaboratively understand the physical world. For those that haven't looked into this, I highly recommend you do. This is not financial advice, educational purposes video. I've just been showing you some of the projects that I think can do really well. At the time of recording this, Auki is up 118% over the last 14 days. Right? So there's some excitement kicking back in with altcoins, more specifically AI projects, which is why I'm starting to share more of them. And this right here shows you that there's going to be some serious moves for the altcoins. And I think that AI is going to boom hard once more. And projects like Auki is going to take it to a whole new space that people never even thought it could go to. I'm really, really bullish for this project. I think it's going to do extremely well. And we don't have many projects in the crypto space that deal in robotics. So what will happen is in the future, you might get influencers that come over here, search robotics and stuff, or robotics crypto, and Auki will pop up. And then they're going to read it, look into it, and they're going to understand how powerful this is, how great it is for future robotics and stuff. Sorry, I'm burping, like an inside burp. And then, yeah, people are going to come along and invest in this, the ones that believe it can do well. So, yeah, use cases for robotics, for AI, and for XR, which is mixed reality. Let's take a look at their Twitter, because most recently they dropped a post talking about how, look, smart glasses can run AI co-pilots and be a powerful accessibility aid. But the privacy cost with options like Meta's Ray-Bans is steep. With so it says with Mentra Labs AI glasses, you can get the benefits and keep your privacy. Excited to be sharing the official space. So they're doing stuff with AI glasses. Auki, that's cool. If you are, well, from the looks of it, why would you post it if you're not? Cool. If you're dealing with this and giving them like the sort of back-end software for these types of glasses, then cool. I'm not going to play, actually, let me just play a little bit here.
Privacy. Is that a good trade-off? That depends on the person, of course. But you can't opt out of these features.
And that's another thing I like about Auki.
Giving out your voice data, your location, your camera feed, and it goes straight into a centralized cloud owned by Meta. You can't really opt out of this, right? It's part of the service. And this is exactly how Meta has gotten to where it is today, by harvesting all of our data using Facebook, Instagram. And that's why it's so important that we give alternatives to people, right? And that's what Auki Labs and Mentra are doing right now. We're giving an alternative where we've designed smart glasses with privacy at its core. You no longer actually have to opt in on all that surveillance. The important thing here is that we build technology so that we can empower people.
Never even thought of that. Never even thought of that. Because Facebook got hit with that whole, taking your data and sharing it. Remember that? And imagine this, you buy some flipping Ray-Bans and you've got to trust that everything you see and do, because, I want to wear them in my house. I want to flipping be in my house, make myself some cereal. Now the whole world can flip and see my cereal. You got to trust that they're not going to do that. And this is where Auki can come into play, because it can decentralize it, give you more privacy. I can see the use case, man.
It didn't come at a cost of our autonomy. Let's not sacrifice our privacy, but we want the benefits. So go and check out Auki with Mentra glasses.
powerful. And again, these founders, they're showing their faces. They've got nothing to hide. They're trying to build something. They're trying to change the world. Now they're getting into like this part right here, XR, which is mixed reality. Great for glasses, great for all of that stuff, VR, whatever it is. And this is what you want when you look at a project, when when you invest thousands. I invest thousands. So I need to know that if I'm going to invest thousands, I'm dealing with a project that's going to be solid and firm. And that's why you're seeing, hold on, that's render. That's why you're seeing this bump up in price, right? A 68 million market cap is just shot up back to its all-time highs. I think that this can go where render is or where render's been. I think that we can see this go into the multiple billions. Now, I did this in the last video. I'm going to show you in this one. Render, at its highest in market cap, right? The highest it went was about 5 billion. Look at this. If I can get there. It's not let me. Here we go. $5.4 billion for Render. So you're thinking, why am I comparing against Render? Because Render is one of the higher tier class blue chip cryptocurrencies. And when I look at Auki, I consider Auki to be up there and can be up there as a big blue chip, multiple billions, 5, 10, 16, 20 billion, just like these other AI plays. So because of that, I'm going to now do like a, well, I'll show you, look. So here's the market cap of Auki. Actually, let me get thingy first, Render. So if it went as high as where Render was in the past, which is about $5 billion. Can I get it? Well, I'll just type it in like this. It was 5.4 billion something, but we'll just do this for now, look. I'm not going to be 100%, 5.4 billion. Divide it by where Auki's market cap is right now, which is a 68 million. That, we're talking a 79x return. Now, that's quite realistic. Like, I don't feel like going into the 10s, 20s, 30s billions is like, I don't know, 5 billion market. We saw Virtuous Protocol do it. Remember when I showed you Virtuous Protocol? When the whole AI agents went crazy? And that was, new money weren't even there. That was just the money that was there at the time. So now we've got alt season with new money coming in. I'm fairly confident that these can surge into the billions, double-digit billions, maybe if we're lucky, 10 billions, we'll see though. But let's go on the basis that this is to reach 5 billion market cap, or 5.4 billion. It's a 79x return, almost 80x. What would it do to the price? Take the price, which is like 0.027, so just almost 3 cents. It goes to a $2.13 price. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it up on over here on CoinStats. Let's find Auki, because I want to show you the difference in why now could probably be a good buy for some of you if you wanted to buy some. Let's just delete that for a second. I said $2.13 in the future. Yeah, $2.13. $2.13 in the future. Right now we can buy it for 0.027. Yeah. Let's just say $1,000 if you had that kind of money to invest could turn to $76,000 in the future if you were to invest now today, and it goes to the $2 price, $2.13. I think it's possible, but we'll see. But again, we're talking, billions. I'm evaluating this to become the first crypto project that deals in robotics in the finest way possible, because none of them are touching robotics right now like Auki is. And I've looked at their Twitter so many times and things that they've been doing, showing how the robots can make spatial maps and stuff, you see. I've been looking hard and seeing how well it's progressed, and I can see the potential behind it. What's this? Decentralized movement needs to think bigger about robotics. CZ, okay, discuss the future of AI deepen. Okay, let me hear this.
Over the next decade or two.
So he's sitting with him. Okay. See? They're in the right places. They're putting themselves in the right spots.
Bigger's
in the right
not
places.
always better.
They're already in the eyes of CZ. So now CZ knows that Auki exists.
I think my advice is there's a balance there. So I think I see many founders who come up to me and say, look, we're going to build this ecosystem. We're going to build this whole thing, right? When they don't have anything yet.
Yep.
That's usually not a good approach. And then I typically recommend, especially early founders, to focus on one specific niche as specific as possible that still have value.
Yep.
And you can do one thing well and then try to scale up, add other things. The few exceptions is if you have a very strong reputation, have a lot of experience, been there, done that, has a lot of money, then you can say, okay, I want to build a whole thing. But even that has a very high chance of failure. Because there's just so many interdependencies when you want to build a whole ecosystem.
It's true what you're saying.
Most ecosystems are built incrementally.
And this is why Auki will succeed, because they're focusing on that niche, that robotics niche and the spatial awareness niche. It will work.
contrary to what people say. Afterwards, the founder will say, look, I had this vision of this whole thing and panned out perfectly. It doesn't happen like that, right? So that would be my advice. So don't try to go big. Try to do one thing really well first. Yeah.
And on that, like, find customers who are going to...
That's so true. And that works with everything. It doesn't just work with crypto projects. It works with people. It works with me. You know, I focus, like I can do a lot of things. I could sit here, do the news on crypto if I wanted, do lots of trading, daily trades, you know, showing you how to day trade. I could do all these different things in crypto, what everyone else is doing. But I have quite a specific niche in this space, which is why the channel does well. I show a bit of analysis, which I think is very important. People need to understand where they are in the market. But my main focus has been, I want to find a project that can 100x my money. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have the time to sit here waiting 10, 15 years to see those kind of returns. Therefore, you don't buy the top blue chips. You come down the rabbit hole through the looking glass and you find my channel. And then you say, well, you know what? He's showing us a project called Auki. I don't know what this is. It's really low in market cap. I'm still new. I'm still learning what market cap is. But from what I gather is if you get in on a lower market cap and it does really well and it goes up, there's more room for it to go up. You can make more money. And that's what this has always been about, showing people the new opportunity. And this is my niche. This is why I say to you, if you're watching this channel, you're coming for 100x. And a lot of the time I'm going to say, hey, can this 100x? Can that 100x? Can this 100x? I don't know. Maybe it can 100x. I don't know. Can it 100x? I don't know. Lose my words. Mumble. I think I'll bring a video on that. So yeah, I like what Auki's doing. I know. And I like that the founders and the people behind Auki have been putting themselves in the right space to be around the right people to share their vision of the project. And that just shows that over time, this is just going to grow and be better. Take a look at this.
AI Summit 2025. Yesterday, the Auki Labs team came, placed the QR markers you see on the floor, mapped the entire space,
nice,
and added locations for all the booths. Now, Terry here, he normally needs this to make him move. But today, he's going to navigate autonomously.
Look.
Let me show you how.
Look, just walk by itself.
So this is Terry's version of our go-to app. I'm going to send him over to see Fintax.
Right, hold on. So what they've done is, this is how powerful Auki is. Those types of robots need a device to be able to move them. Now Auki's inserted its own decentralized protocol or software into the robot. They just tap a button on the phone and boom. Don't need these devices anymore. Let it walk by itself.
I'm not doing anything with the remote. Terry is doing all this himself using his onboard sensors and the map created on the Auki network.
The map has been created on the Auki network.
And here they are. Here's Fintax.
If you want proof,
you didn't have to travel too far.
It's right here. The proof is in the pudding. You've got a project that's, like CZ said, show us that you have something. Show us that you have something that actually works, that can do something. People's faces like, oh, there's a flipping robot walking around. Powerful, man. Powerful. And that's what I'm investing in. I'm investing in the future of robotics, which doesn't need controllers or anything. You know, just it maps it out and then it walks wherever it wants to go because it knows it can see. That's powerful. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. I wanted to give you a little insight as to what I bought. I did do a buy alert on this to Patrons. Can't remember when. But I've been buying, you know, I've got a huge bag of this and I'm sitting back and I'm just going to wait and see what happens in the long term. And this is going up. I see it on my portfolio going up, which is why I wanted to share it, show you some of the updates and what's going on and how I feel about it. I'm still big on these projects. If you want to grab this, it's entirely up to you. Do what you want to do, because again, nothing's financial advice. This is going to see new highs. You go over to Mexc if you want to grab it, or if you know how to use Uniswap on the base network, you'd have to send some money over to the base network, and then you can go into Uniswap and then you can swap it. You just grab the contract address here, you click on uniswap.org, and then you can paste it in. You have to be on the base network, and then you can swap some money to grab some of this token, or you can just go on Mexc. But if Mexc doesn't work for you, that's how you go. Right, guys, this is an update on Auki. I think it's great. I'm going to continue to hold this long term. We'll see what happens. Did I show you this, the massive returns? I did, yeah. That was based on 1,000. Real quick, what if you had $5,000? Your $5,000 can turn to $381,000 should it go to where I believe it can go. But we will see what happens. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Oh,